bill to legalize medical marijuana in South Carolina is now halfway to the governor's desk. The state Senate passed the legislation today in a 24-19 vote after 5 days of debate. But as State House reporter Mary Green explains, it still faces challenges to becoming law.
This bill would make South Carolina the 39th state to legalize medical marijuana. But its lead sponsor, Senator Tom Davis, says his legislation is different from what other states have enacted.
One of the things that's going to distinguish our program from every other state's is we have medical professionals at the front end and at the back end, because that's in keeping with it being a very conservative medical bill.
Davis has called his comprehensive legislation, the Compassionate Care Act, one of the most restrictive medical marijuana bills in the country. It only allows for use in oils, salves, patches, and vaporizers, so smoking marijuana would still be illegal. A dozen medical conditions, including cancer, multiple sclerosis, and epilepsy, would qualify for a prescription, which doctors would need to approve in person. Only certain licensed pharmacies would be able to dispense the drug, and a sunset provision would allow the legislature to evaluate how the program is doing after 5 years.
If the bill does not work as the senator from Beaufort has put it forward to work, and I think everyone in this body would agree that it's an extremely complicated bill, I want the opportunity to fix it sooner rather than later.
This bill passed with bipartisan support and overcame bipartisan opposition.
I'm worried about people starting off with marijuana and then maybe graduating to other things. And we can't afford to lose any of our children to any more drugs.
It next heads to the House of Representatives, where a very similar bill was killed 2 years ago on a technicality before debate could really get going.
The real challenge is going to be getting it through the House process. But I'm hopeful it can be moved through expeditiously, and that I'm hopeful that leadership brings it up for a vote over there.
Earlier Wednesday, Governor Henry McMaster told me he'll be watching how this bill progresses, but he wouldn't give a definitive answer on whether he'd sign it into law.
The facts are compelling. You have some people that there seems to be nothing that can relieve the pain except this. And there's a good argument for making that available. But on the other hand, there are always two sides of the coin. And on the other hand, law enforcement has serious concerns about it.
This bill will be introduced Thursday in the House of Representatives. At this point, we don't know when it'll get its first hearing over there. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.